Father, with your blessing, I just wanted to give a very quick talk about a saint who I didn't know
pentru un sfânt pe care nu
until
l-am
today.
cunoscut până astăzi.
And I've sent, if everyone is interested, they can look at their chat and you'll see
Dacă
that
vă
I've
uitați
sent
în
his
chat,
name
am scris numele lui
and the approximate years of his life.
și anii aproximativ ai viețuirii lui.
We know that when he died is 678, so we just guess roughly that he was born around 600. That's the
și credem că a fost născut în jurul anului 600.
And Saint Natalan is commemorated, in fact, the day after tomorrow, on the 28th, I believe.
28.
So it's not exactly now, but he's a Scottish saint who's commemorated in the day after tomorrow. And I just learned about him today, and he has quite an interesting life. So I thought it might be interesting for us just to quickly hear about him. Now, I remember Domna Gabriella's, Domna Schwara Gabriella's, what she said to me last week, that it's handy to have some visual instructions and some visual aids. So I'm going to try and put a couple of links in the chat that if you want, you can open up, and it's going to show you a little bit more about.
Nu știu cum să le deschid, dar o să vă arăt.
You'll have to bear with me while I do this. So I don't know if this works, but let's try.
Nu știu dacă funcționează.
So I put a link, and this actually just shows you a map. It shows you a map of Scotland. If you open it, and you'll see highlighted in the map, I think, if you open it, is one area of Scotland to the northeast. And what's highlighted is what we call in Scotland Aberdeenshire. In other words, the Judettes around Aberdeen, let's say, where Father Andre is. So that just shows you roughly the area we're talking about geographically. Screen share, I don't know, Father, how to... Well, I don't know how it works. No știu. Anyway, this is just to show people the rough location. Ask Andrea. I don't know. Andrea's gone. Andrea?
Să rugăm părinte, pentru mă aude, pe mine nu mă aude. Ca să ne arate.
Anyway, I'll keep talking this now. So
nici eu nu știu, părinte.
No, she says she doesn't know. Anyway, so Saint Natalan is his name.
Natalan.
So show me.
E cineva pe canal de rusă să spună părintelui cum să pornească, că eu nu mă aude. Dacă e cineva, nu știu. Dacă ascultă cineva ce zic eu.
Nu.
Share desktop, Andreea.
Da. Nu mă auzeai, părinte, că eram pe alt canal. Da, este un buton, share screen.
That doesn't work. Anyway, well...
Este un buton share screen, părinte, este un buton verde. Că dacă apeși...
Yeah, but it doesn't allow me.
Da, și după aceea desktop.
It doesn't allow.
Dar butonul de share e gri. Deci nu ne lasă.
For some reason it doesn't allow with my device.
Probabil că e internetul mai slab, da.
Yeah. Anyway, so his name, as you can see, Saint Natalan or Saint Natalan. I didn't know about him. He's
Nu știu despre el.
I just learned about him today, but he's very interesting. So he
despre el astăzi. Foarte interesant.
Comes at a time, if you remember, Saint Columba died in, I think, 597.
So his life is Deci viața lui
after the death, let's say, of
după
Saint
moartea
Columba.
Sfântului Columba.
And you might also remember that one of Saint Columba's companions
Unul
was
dintre
called Saint
companionii
Drosten, and
Sfântului
he was the
Columba
first one to go to
a fost
Aberdeenshire.
primul care a
I
mers
talked about him maybe 2-3
în zona
weeks ago.
Aberdeenului, Sfântul Maha.
And he helped to
Și el
start to Christianize this area of
a început
Aberdeenshire,
să
which was occupied by the
creștineze
Picts, the
această
Pictish
zonă
people.
care era ocupată de picți,
The Pictish people, they
populația
got their
pictă.
name because they were
Ei și-au
covered in
luat acest
tattoos
nume pentru că erau pline de
on their
tatuaje.
face everywhere.
Chiar și pe față aveau tatuaje.
That's why they were called Pict, Pictat.
Erau numiți pict în latină.
And in fact, when they ran into battle,
Mergeau în
apparently they wore
luptă,
no clothes at all.
nu
They
purtau
just had
haine,
their tattoos.
erau doar
And
tatuajele.
this used to frighten many foreign armies
asta
and so on.
a făcut pe mulți să se înfricoșeze de ei.
So this is the area that had started to be Christianized maybe
Este
2
zona care a fost
generations before
încreștinată
by Saint Drosten.
Sfântul Drosten.
Saint Natalan comes along,
Sfântul
and he
Natalan
is a Scottish saint. He was born locally in a place called Tulloch in
S-a
Aberdeenshire.
născut într-un loc
He
numit
was
Talach,
born into a noble family.
A fost născut într-o familie nobilă
They had a lot of land. They were
care
farmers.
aveau mult pământ și erau fermieri.
But he was a very religious person from an early age. They were already
foarte
Christian, his
religioasă,
family.
încă din vârsta copilăriei.
He became a priest as a young
Devenit un
man
preot ca
and
tânăr,
continued to be a farmer. He was a farmer, and
să fie fermier în continuare.
they built a church, his family in Tulloch,
Familia lui a construit o biserică în
ministered
Talach.
to the local people. But he continued working on the land. This was a big passion of his. He loved
Dar
to
era
be a
pasionat de lucrarea
farmer,
pământului.
and he loved to grow things.
Îi
And
plăcea să
he had
crească
the
lucruri,
habit
să cultive,
of
și avea
giving
un
everything which
obicei
was grown to the poor, to the people of
să
the
dea
parish.
ceea ce
Everything
recolta lui
which
să
he
dea
couldn't
săracilor.
consume himself
Ceea
was given to
ce nu putea
all the
consuma
people
el
of the parish.
era dată parohienilor lui.
There's an early miracle recorded of him, which is that
O
he was
minune înregistrată încă
able
din
to. He had a gift for
avea un dar,
nature, for growing things, and he, in
era,
times
cum
of
spuneam, era o
difficult,
pasiune și un dar de a cultiva
when it
lucruri.
was difficult to grow things, he was able
Și
to
când
use
nu putea
handfuls
să
of sand
folosea
as seed, and he used to throw them onto his land, and he still was able to grow crops. This was considered to be his
arunca nisip,
miracle.
când nu creștea nimic, arunca nisip pe pământ și asta e considerat ca o minune. Începea să crească.
And then there was an important event in his
A
life,
fost un eveniment important în
which is
vieții lui.
there came a great difficulty in the area caused by very heavy
Un
rain.
necaz în zona respectivă.
The River Dee,
Au
which
plouat
is the
foarte
river which
mult,
flows out of
râul
Aberdeen
Dee,
into the sea,
care
grew very big and
a
destroyed
crescut
all of
foarte mult și a
the
distrus
crops, all of
toată cultura,
things which the people were growing, including
tot ceea
all
ce
of his crops.
cultivau
And
oamenii.
the people were going to struggle; they were going to starve,
Și
and
era pericolul ca
he
oamenii să
had
sufere din
a
cauza
difficult moment where he perhaps
infometați.
doubted something, doubted his faith or something like this, and it's said that he let out
Se
a
spune că el
curse, like he said something
a spus
bad,
ceva ca pe
like
un
maybe
blestem,
the
ceva
kind of
rău.
thing people say when they hit themselves with a hammer or something like this,
Ceea ce spun oamenii
in
când
a-
se lovesc cu un ciocan
in a
sau
small
își dau cu
moment,
ciocanul peste mână.
he perhaps had a moment of weakness, and
Și probabil că a avut un moment de
argued with
slăbiciune
God, let's say, something
și
like this.
s-a împotrivit lui Dumnezeu, a vorbit cu Dumnezeu.
He felt so bad about this
Și a
moment
simțit așa
when
de rău
he
pentru
said
momentul
this
ăsta,
thing
când a spus
against
lucrul ăsta
God,
împotriva lui
that he
Dumnezeu,
decided to
că s-a decis
he
să
got a chain, an iron chain,
și-a luat un lanț de fier
and he wrapped it around his right leg,
și l-a legat de
put
piciorul
it
drept
round and round his leg,
până
and then he found a way to lock this so that
și a
he
găsit un
couldn't
mod
take
dat
it
de a
off,
încuia lanțul ăsta
and so he put this lock on, and
și-a pus
he took the
lacătul
key for the
și-a luat
lock,
cheia
and he threw it into the River
și-a
Dee.
aruncat-o în râul Dee.
so that he wouldn't be tempted to remove this heavy chain from his right leg. And the place where he threw the key is still known as the key pool to this
Și locul
day.
unde a aruncat el cheia se numește cheia piscinei.
It's an area of the river near Talach, his village, and it still has the same name, Key Pool, where he threw the key.
Piscina cheii.
So he was so ashamed of this moment of weakness that he had. He tied this chain to his leg, and he said that he would make a pilgrimage to Rome.
O să fac un peregrinaj la Roma cu lanțul ăsta greu pe picior.
And that's what he did. He traveled, I don't know how, whether he walked or with a horse,
a călătorit nu știu cum, dacă pe jos sau alte mijloace.
And he visited many of the holy places,
multe locuri sfinte,
where are the relics,
unde sunt Sfintele
seeking forgiveness. He was praying for forgiveness.
Se ruga ca Dumnezeu să-l
ierte. He went asking the saints to help him.
Oriunde mergea să ruga Sfinților ca să-l ajute.
The Rome, or the Pope, as he's sometimes called, heard about him.
Deci Papa, cel care era Roma, a auzit despre el.
Took him in to see him, you know, and
și l-a chemat să-l vadă.
And heard his confession and gave him absolution.
Și a dat o soluție.
And it told him it's time to go home. You know,
i-a spus că e timpul să plece acasă.
Redeemed yourself, and you can go home and minister again to your people. So he returned back, and when he came home to Aberdeenshire, he was made bishop of Talach, the same village where he was born. And he became a very important religious figure there in Aberdeen because of this extraordinary event where he was so disappointed in himself that he took this huge journey to Rome with a chain around his leg.
Care el a fost dezamăgit de el și a făcut această
călătorie. In him having an audience with the patriarch, the Pope, and
chiar l-a ajutat să aibă să intre și la papă să vorbească cu el. Și a devenit acea episcop, a fost un episcop și cunoscut în zonă. A construit multe biserici și a construit din banii proprii. Tot ce a construit, multe biserici lui sunt până în zilele noastre, deși au fost reconstruite mai multe ori, dar sunt în aceleași locuri, aceleași parohii. Încă un link la care să vă uitați.
Hopefully this will work. So I've sent another link to a page on Undiscovered Scotland, and this is a link to the ruins of his original church at Talach, the village where he was born. And I don't know if you can open it up and still listen to me. I'm sure you can. And if you open it up, you'll see that there are lots of different photographs. This old place. It says the ruins of Talach Kirk. Kirk is an old Scots word for church. It just means church. If you look at the second paragraph,
dacă vedeți al doilea paragraf,
you'll see it says it was founded here by Saint Natalan in the mid.
Vedeți că scrie acolo a fost
and what's interesting, if you look on the right, the photographs on the right, you see they have very early stones.
Sunt niște pietre foarte
cross slabs, which are just a large stone with a cross on them, quite rudimentary in design. This is the sign of the very earliest Christian, the very earliest Christian signs that we have in Scotland. They're very old.
Cele mai vechi semne creștine pe care le avem în Scoția.
It says here in this information, another information that I've read, that a stone from his grave, his relic box, is in the lintel of one of the doorways. The lintel in English is the stone which is on the top of the door.
Grinda care stă deasupra ușii.
In Romanian how you say this, but maybe it's the same word, lintel. But and it's still there. So
grinda care deasupra ușii.
The stone from his monument is above the door of this ruined church. They used it when they reconstructed it.
Au folosit-o când au reconstruit biserica.
So this is Saint Natalan. I didn't hear about him,
Acesta este
but
Sfântul Natalan, nu
I'm
știam
going to
despre el,
commemorate him with
dar o să
Father's
pomenim
permission from
cu
now on,
permisiunea
because
Părintelui.
he's considered to be one of the most important saints for this part
Este
of Scotland.
considerat a fi unul
And
dintre cei mai importanți
I think it's a
sfinți
very
din această parte a Scoției.
inspiring story, you know,
Și
that somebody was so
că viața lui,
somebody was so ashamed of their own thoughts, their
cineva
own
s-a rupt așa de mult de
what they
gândurile
said in
lui
a moment, you know,
și ceea
that
ce a spus
they
într-un moment de
felt
slăbiciune.
it necessary to go undertake a huge pilgrimage, you know, to
L-a făcut
Rome
să
and to
facă un
seek
pelerinaj lung la
forgiveness for
Roma
this.
și să-și ceară
I
iertare
think
pentru
it
asta.
says a lot about
Și
the
că asta
faith
spune multe
that
despre
he had, you know, and the humility that
credința
he
pe care a
had,
avut-o și
to
smerenia
be able to do
ca să facă
that.
asta.
Many times
De multe ori când
when
noi
we say something we don't mean to
spunem
say,
ceva care nu am vrea să spunem,
often we're more worried about the reaction of the
mai
people
mult
around
suntem
us, because
îngrijorați
we
de
don't
ceea ce spun oamenii în jurul nostru.
we don't want them to think less of us,
Noi
let's
vrem pe
say.
ei să ne creadă,
But
să creadă mai
more
puțin despre noi.
important is what Saint Natalan
Dar e important
realized,
să
which
vedem
is what God
Sfântul Natalan,
is seeing, because he
ceea ce
didn't
vede
say
Dumnezeu
this in
în
front
noi.
of other people. This was just
Pentru că
by himself that he shouted something, if you understand me. And so it wasn't for reasons of shame in terms of his community or something like this. He was ashamed of himself in front
deci
of
el nu
God,
s-a
let's
rușinat
say.
de comunitatea lui, ci
This
de
is a
el
good lesson
însuși.
for us, because
Și asta e important pentru noi.
sometimes we need to think less about what people are thinking about us and
Câteodată să ne gândim
increase
mai
our
puțin la ceea ce
understanding
zic
of what
oamenii despre
God
noi.
might be
Să ne
seeing
gândim
of
la
us,
ce
let's say.
zice Dumnezeu despre noi.
Of course, you all know this, but
Desigur,
Saint
asta toți
Natalan
știți despre asta.
is a good reminder, maybe.
Dar e o
And that's it.
readucere
Sorry
aminte
for
utilă. Asta e tot, mulțumim.
talking for a long time.